a fruiting body, so like cucumbers or peppers or anything like that, you want to harvest it from a fully matured fruit. So you just leave it on the plant till it literally is just like starting to like fall apart or fall off the plant. That's the one you harvest the seeds from. Because cucumbers, we eat under matured cucumbers. We don't eat fully matured cucumbers. No, it's just so the seeds are mature. The seeds on the inside won't be fully matured if you pick a young fruit. The sacrificial, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Huge. They get zucchinis. Yeah, you pick them when they're really small, but if you let them grow to full maturity, they're huge. They're ginormous things, and they'll change colors usually too to let you know they're fully mature. Right. Well, if you, let's say you pick like a green pepper and you harvest the seeds from it, I bet you the seeds are probably no good because they just haven't fully developed yet. So you would plant those seeds from a green bell pepper and nothing would happen because the seeds hadn't developed yet fully. It's also worth mentioning, so when you have a cucumber plant or a zucchini plant, its mission in life is to produce matured fruit that provides seed for the next generation. So if you let one cucumber get fully mature or one zucchini, the plant starts exiting, essentially. It starts it's like, all right, its mission's complete, it stops production. So it's very important to make sure you don't let any to over harvest, essentially. So because like if you have a cucumber plant and you're just consistently picking cucumbers off of it as soon as you know they're forming, it's gonna keep spitting them out pretty much as fast as you can harvest them. So over here we have seeds sold as F1, which is when you plant the seed, they grow, but you can't grow more from the next lot of seeds. Well, that doesn't sound like... So what, they're genetically modified or something? How do they do that? GMO, yeah. Yeah, get heirloom varieties if you're gonna grow your own food. One of the reasons is to get away from that kind of stuff, so just get what's called heirloom varieties. And what an heirloom is it's seed that's been passed on from generation to generation. So you can get varieties that used to exist, you know, from hundreds of years ago, you know. Heirloom seeds is what you want to get. So you buy more seed the next year. Yeah, of course. Once you start getting into gardening, you realize how abundant the plant world is. So of course they want to try and stop that abundance because it's free abundance, really. You know, you buy a packet of seeds, like onion seeds, for example. Actually, here, let me see if I can show you. A packet of seeds nowadays costs like anywhere from like $2 to $4, and you get like a small little amount of them. I might have my seeds in the other room. You start collecting your own seeds, that's where it's at, man. All right. Yeah, I have this basket full of seeds here. This is all free. Here's just a few examples. Seed harvesting is really easy once you get the hang of it. These are whatchamacallit, marigolds. So your marigold plant grows, it dies, and these little flower heads dry. Well, guess what? You pick the flower heads, just toss them in a jar or a bag or whatever, and each one of these, look at this, those are all seeds right there. This is like $2. This is like $2 of marigold seeds. Isn't that crazy? If you were to buy them online or buy some seeds, each one of these little stick things is a seed. $2. Isn't that nuts? This was probably harvested from one plant from last year. I actually have another jar out in the shed. But yeah, it's abundant. So anytime you see a flower that you like the look of it, mental note where it's at and go back in the fall and just grab the dried flower heads off of it. And you can plant your own flower. Trust me, nobody's gonna mind you picking the dried flower heads off of their plants. So this is another flower called Xena, same thing. It's a dried flower head. Okay, there's the flower head. Each one of these guys is a seed. Okay. These are all seeds. Don't try that in my front yard. Well, no one's gonna care except Colleen. And then, of course, beans. These are from the garden from last year. Some black and some kidney beans. Dried beans are great because they're not only food, but they can also plant more beans. So what I like to do is I have a budget every year, you know, maybe like, doesn't even have to be much, like $20. Buy some new varieties each year, but then make sure you're collecting the seeds, and that way you never have to buy them again. So seeds last a long time. Long time. You know, 5 years plus, depending on the seed. Usually the smaller the seed, the less time or the more chance of it oxidizing. So bigger seeds last longer. Just have to be dried, yeah. What we got in here? We got spinach. And it's just, sometimes I don't mark the bags and I gotta try and figure out it's radish. Depending on the seeds that go through winter would be fine being frozen. Actually, I think most of them would be fine because most seeds do get frozen naturally. Here's a little dried radish seed pod. I'm gonna just open this up here. And there's the seeds. One little pod. 5 seeds. Oh. I have bags and bags of these things. So dried radish pods. I don't even bother holing them. I just kind of keep them in the pods, and then when I go to plant radishes, I just grab a handful and I just crush it up and just sprinkle it everywhere. It exceeds expectations. I probably got about thousands of dollars worth of seeds if I was to sell them for, like I said, practically free. It's no wonder people get into the seed selling business. All right, back to work. You want to buy some seeds, chat? Anybody want to buy some seeds? Got great deals. Great deals going on here. I'm also selling some graphics, if you're interested. Hey, want to buy some seeds? But no, it's mind-blowing. You know, I grew up, I didn't really do much gardening growing up or anything, so you just don't know that stuff. When you actually start doing it yourself, you start to realize, wow, what an awesome, abundant thing. And then you combine that with identifying plants out in the wild, and then you can collect seeds from those plants and cultivate them yourself, and it's just a whole awesome, fun world it is. And before you know it, you're growing morels in your backyard without even trying. Want to buy some seeds? That's another, I think, really lucrative business is not only seed selling, but seedlings selling. Having a greenhouse, making a bunch of seedlings, and then selling the seedlings to the more casual gardener. Man, they make a lot. They make a lot. The cost of running an operation like that can be very, very little. A lot of communities have seed exchanges in the spring as well, if you look into it. Yeah, it's good. So I get my seeds. There's this guy called My Gardener, M.I. Gardener. M.I. Gardener, if you look that up. He's always had great prices and delivers in a timely manner and always has good selection. And then there's Baker Creek, but they're a little bit more pricey. Baker Creek. They're more of like the mainstream heirloom seed supplier. Me holding a cap with seeds in it. The seed dealer. We could make a character, the seed dealer character. He's the one who sold the magic beans to Jack. The magical seed dealer. Hey kid, see you're selling the cow. You want to buy some seeds? I'll trade you. Gorilla gardener. Yeah, we've developed quite a character. Need to bring him to life. I feel like he'd probably look a little bit like the woodland gremlin we got going already. Buy these, and gardeners are sure to succeed. Oh my goodness. You get rid of pests organically if possible. Yeah, I don't do any sort of pest control. There's ways around all the pests without the. You know what the thing is spraying the chemicals is just the easy way. It's the convenience. So much wrongdoing in this world is done in the name of convenience. It's crazy. It's like the number one motivator. Vine weevil in the strawberry roots. So the way you deal with most pests actually is having a variety, because one variety will suffer from a certain pest, but the others won't. You know. Thousands of aphids, black fly, white fly, and then there's companion planting, you know, which is like putting marigolds everywhere and garlic and onions and things that they don't like. And there's natural things you can do, like look into neem oil. You can spray neem oil on your plants. Yeah, I'm not doing any gardening this year. Deer keeps eating my crop. So I don't think they eat onions. Can at least onions and garlic. Or potatoes. Most animals don't like nightshade stuff. Also, here's some other natural remedies with dealing with pests. Soapy water will instantly kill any insect on the spot. So you get one of those pump tanks, you know, fill it up with some soapy water, and but be careful, you can burn your plants with the soapy water. So just make sure it's not that much soap. And if you have like a infestation of some sort, you can just directly, just a little bit of dish soap and some water out. That's a great way to deal with bug problems. And then there's another I really like diatomaceous earth. Look that up. Diatomaceous earth. It will also deal with any sort of insect that has a hard exterior exoskeleton. But you have to be careful because you can also damage the ones that are beneficial to the garden, so. Getting a little poofer is good to have for that, though. It's hard to spread that stuff without a poofer. Poofer, it's like a little thing you squeeze. You put the powder in there and you squeeze it and it just poofs the air out. That's great for just having around the house. Any sort of rooms that have any bug problems, you just go in there and poof it all over the place. No more bugs. Salt the earth. Seen a squirrel eat hot chilies. Only took one bite, never ate them again. Yeah. A lot, and a lot of times to deal with pests, you have to just outgrow them. Sometimes dealing with the pests can cause more damage than actually just outproducing them. One year I had a problem with squash bugs, and I tried fighting them with soapy water so much that I myself killed my plants. And if I had just let the squash bugs live in peace and harvested whatever squash I could have got, I would have ended up getting more. Last year I didn't get a lot of squash because of I had the vine borer. It's a type of insect that goes into the vine and puts like its babies in there, and then it kills off the whole plant. But I learned a really cool technique for fighting those. When you plant your squash and they get a little bit bigger, wrap aluminum foil around the base of the plant, and that's all you need to do. That's it. They can't get in. They only enter the plant through the base of the root, and you just put you're just putting armor on it essentially. So this year that's the technique I'll be using. Bay leaves, yeah. You get nothing, the nose, nothing. Yeah, I overgrow tomatoes because of animal poaching. You just can't stop it all. So the best you can do is, and one of the tactics I'd use for animals, we don't have deer here, thankfully, but for small critters, one of the ways you can fight them from eating your garden is feeding them. Set up like an animal feeder on the other end of the yard. Keep it well stocked, and they won't. It's like paying the toll, Deer are majestic until you live near them. Well, let's say in reality, in a real survival situation, the nose you would have some fresh deer meat. just set up in a bush right next to your cherry tomatoes. Like, all right, buddies, come on in, come eat all you want. You can't beat them, feed them. That's right. Yeah, small critters, you can't stop them. So you have to work with them. Yeah, we're in the season of garden rants there, Jin. This happens from time to time. I am able to hunt deer on my land with crossbow. Not a hunter. Wouldn't be able to shoot either. Alright. Huh? There you go. I'm sure there's things that deer don't eat though, that you could just kind of focus on growing those things. But tomatoes are always a wonderful joy of gardening for sure. I love making like soups and sauces and stuff like that. Tomatoes. And doesn't get better than fresh garden tomatoes, that's for sure. Well, I think this arm is done. Let me get this in the oven here. Good morning, fuel. Good morning, gravity. Yeah, same, Sarah. We're really gonna focus on preserving the harvest this year with canning. I want to get into the middle of winter and still be able to open cans of fresh tomatoes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's awesome. And now's the time. Congratulations on the house, by the way. So join our Discord. I'll be hopefully posting a garden update video. So if you guys want to see my garden at the beginning of the season, you'll see what it looks like. I'll make a nice tour video. There's a greenhouse channel there. That's where you guys can share your gardening stuff too. So see what you guys got growing. So if you do grow, I do feel. All right, let me go get this in the oven and we'll figure out what we're working on after that. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, nice, Torn. Lemongrass. I've tried doing lemongrass a few times. Not been successful yet. Berry bushes. Okay, let's see here. And I wonder if we can see if we can maybe start the lighting for the skeleton pirate. Ordered the lights and got them in just recently. Let's see if I can find them. Yeah, lemon balm is really tough stuff, and it spreads, which I like because man, I love the smell of it. I'll just go rip a leaf off and just crush it up and smell it. Okay, let's take a look what we got here. Oh, nice, the nose. Wonderful. Hey, Pajama Llama. Thanks for hanging out with us, my friend. We'll catch you later. The adapter, got the plug-in. This is this is side glow fiber optics. These ones. That. Shrink tubing. Be a power switch. Some spruce tips. Spruce tip beer. I have two of the natural plants that grow here that are nice. One is called mugwort, and the other is lamb's quarters. Mugwort is... I love the smell of the mugwort, especially when it starts flowering. You know, that was one thing I actually wanted to grow this year too, was hops. Hops is a really good plant to grow. It looks nice, it smells nice. Even if you don't use it for like making beer or whatever, it's got a lot of other medicinal properties. All right, Colleen, we'll catch you later. You have a good time over there. The Mocomadians. Yeah, I saw them the other day. They're doing really good. They had a lot of people in there. Derek had a purple beard. Must be having a good time. To drill a hole here. Do you have elder flowers in the USA? I don't know. I don't know what those are. There you go. Yeah, drill bit. Well, sounds like they're just as good as me at timing things. All right. It's looking pretty nice over here. I think we're in for some good weather, to be honest. Okay. To first get this treasure chest mounted. I need to start figuring out the light thing. Okay, let me find out. There's a set of wires here that we don't need. Let me find out if it's on this foot or this foot. Cool white, blue, and ice blue. Ice blue. Just grab one of these here. There's a connection point here. That'll do. Okay, now let's plug this in. I'm hoping it's this one on the bottom foot. Let's see. Plug it in. Ah. Okay, yeah, good. It is this one. There's no battery. This will be a plug-in piece. So we just have to hide this little part right here. Okay, so we don't need this one. The reason we don't need that one is I made it too short. The ends of it are in there, so we can't really use it anyways. Let's see, let's raise this foot up. Oh, did I glue it? I did a little bit, okay. Okay, so we need to cut this wire off. Exclamation LED will get you where I get mine from. And yeah, it's just like plug and play. Pretty much all set up, ready to go. Takes most of the thinking out of it for you, which is nice. This wire we keep, this one can go. Yeah. Okay. Gotta clean up that heel with the Dremel tool. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I don't know if it's on, I don't know if the lights are on Kick. You just have to let me know. I can get you a link. It's a guy who he makes lights and sells them for model trains. Found him a long time ago. So small little private company. Prices are really good. Quality. Okay, here we go.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Neovox, hey. Didn't you just resubscribe, man? I swear it's like months feel like days or weeks even. Hey, thank you so much for the 36 months, my friend. I appreciate it. How you been there, Mr. Neovox? Okay, let's take a knife and clean that up a little further. It shows it 2 times each month. Okay, so I'm not going that crazy then, I guess. All right. Let's be careful here. Okay. Now let's see here. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, Dremel is a wonderful tool to have. Let me trim these little pieces of wire off the bottom here. This is why you never enter the workshop without shoes. That's right. Now you know the reason for that rule. Okay. Some marks here. I'm about to show you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill a bunch of little holes here. And then we're going to use 5-minute epoxy. That bit's not very good. You need $50? Why? Nobody needs $50. We just want $50. This one. You lost 2,000 in gambling? Yeah, you shouldn't do that. What did we learn? I just spent over $50. Plenty of people need $50. I need $50. I mean, I want $50. We all want $50. Don't need it. Just want it. Never gambling again. Alright. Now you go. Stick to that, alright? But if you fail again, it's okay. It's perfectly normal to break habits like that. You just get back on the horse, keep trying. $50 on clay. Now you're broke. That's alright. Money comes and goes, my friend. Let the humbleness of being broke help you make better decisions in the future. We all make mistakes. I'm so very glad. Gambling can be such a destructive addiction. Very glad that's not something I fell into. It can grab anybody. Be very careful out there, my friends. I'm just creating, yeah, texture for the glue to grab onto. It would probably glue without this, but this is just extra security. That's I can make Luffy. Yeah. I've known people remortgage a house and gamble it all away. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's that. So the beginning of gambling addiction starts with this idea of being able to do something simple and getting rich off of it without much work. Yeah. That's the thing you gotta let go of, you know. If I am gonna become a rich person, I'd want to earn it. You know what I mean? Because the value of the money is nothing. The value of the ability, the work ethic, and skills you gain along the way, that's the true value. The money means nothing. Seems like you're playing a game. That's good. Look, I'm just one pull away, and then you get behind, and then they think they can win it back. You know, they can get it back. That's when you're stuck.